Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here, please subscribe. So today I'm going to be going over the differences between male and female guinea pigs. Everyone says female guinea pigs are easier and male guinea pigs fight more, but that's not the full story. Before you choose boys or girls, here's the weird little pros and cons people don't always tell you. People also say that they're the same, but that's not the most true thing. So I'm gonna tell you the honest pros and cons of both sides. Okay, so I have Pixie here, and he is a male guinea pig. So the first pro of male guinea pigs is that they're super loud and noisy and main character energy, and they're just like awesome. Don't fall. And they're very squeaky. So like when you open the door, they're gonna run to you. They're just like really energetic. See, I got Pixie here because he's the most energetic I have. Look. Come on, Pixie. Yeah, see how energetic and floppy he is? He's awesome. So that's the first pro. Let's get on to the next pro. Okay, for the next pro, we have that male guinea pigs if they're bonded, the bond can be super strong without breaking, unlike females. So their bond, it's hard to bond them, but once they are bonded, it's really nice since the bond stays, unless you separate them or something. So that's really nice. And this Latte's over here, he is an adorable piggy here, helping us here. And if two boys are truly bonded, they can become a really funny duo. They could still rumble, chase, chaos, act bossy, but that does not mean they hate each other. Not every rumble means a fight. Sometimes boys are just being dominance issues, but that's alright. Mine at least have some teeth chattering once every few days. The next pro we have is that their behavior is easier to read. Male behavior is easier to read. It can be stressful, yes, when they are teeth chattering or rumbling, but that at least you know what's happening. A way to avoid that, I just added another hay box if you didn't realize, because I heard some teeth chattering. And they did sort of get into a fight. So a way to avoid all of that is to use at least 2 water bottles if you have more than 2 males. Even if you do have 2 males, I still recommend 2 water bottles. If you have exactly 2, so no matter what, just get 2 water bottles. Use 3 hay boxes, 1 for each piggy. 1, 2, 3. So that avoids a lot. Latte. So that avoids a lot of trauma here. Okay, so and you could their behavior is easy to read. If they're teeth chattering, obviously they have some dominance issues here that we need to fix. If they are purring a lot, that can mean another thing. And if they're chasing, Okay, so it's just easy to read their behavior. Okay, let's go on to the next pro. Just kidding, that was the last pro. I messed up. So now on to the cons of males. So these can be very life-changing. So the first con is that, and these are some cons that many people don't know. So the first con is that their cage size matters a lot. Their setup, their size cage, a lot. You have to have at least 3 hides. Depends. You have to have either more or exactly the same amount of hides as the piggies. If you have 2 piggies, you could have 3 hides or 2 hides. If you have 3 pigs, you could have 3 hides or 4 hides or more. So I'm just ordered another hide that's gonna come soon. I used a tunnel and 2 igloos. And their size matters a lot. The cage size matters a lot. So For females, it matters, but not that much. But this can mean bonded or not bonded. So even with the big cage, you need like the enough amount of hides, water bottles, and just don't make like fight zones. And that would be nice for them. And you also want at the very, very minimum for your guinea pig cage size. The most minimum you want for a guinea pig cage size with 3 males is I think like 10 square feet. But I don't recommend exactly that. I recommend above that. Mine, of course you don't have to do as big as mine, is 28 square feet. So that's a lot. So yeah, let's move on to the next con. The next con is that age can change everything. At 6 months old, or around 6 months old, they get to an age that they go crazy. They keep fighting, they keep going into furball fights, even though they were such a good bond earlier. So that can change a lot, yeah. So you have to be prepared for that to separate them, and yeah. So that's another con, that's a quick con. So on to the next con. So for some people this matters a lot, for some people this hardly even matters, is that they can smell more. When I mean by smell, I mean like their territorial mark smell. Yeah, so their scent a little stronger because they do scent the mark a lot of stuff to claim as their own territory. Like Latte has claimed this corner here for a while. So yeah, they could smell more than females, but that's fine. For me it's fine, because they're in the animal room. Oh look, there's my hedgehog set up. Anyway, yeah, so the animal room. So that's fine with me, but not for most people. Let's move on to the female pros. Yeah, female pros. Okay, so this is a big one. This is a big pro about females, that you could keep like 6 or 12 without any problems. For males, it's very rare they get into a trio, which I have here, and they're mostly better in duos. So it could be a pro and con, but mostly a con, because you could have more females. Yes. So that's a con. I mean, that's a pro. That's a pro, not a con. That's a pro, since you could have more than males. So another pro about females, which I actually wish I got females, but since I adopted a male, I can't really choose. Well, they needed a home, so I took them in. So another pro about females is that the cage size doesn't matter so much, but it still matters. You want at least 7 square feet with 2 females, or more if you have more. So the lighting is super bad. Okay, so let's turn on the lights quick. Okay, so that's a pro about females. You could have like half the cage size of this for 2. Yeah. So the next pro for females is that their dominance isn't that dangerous. What I mean by that is that males can actually rip off parts of others' male skin. It causes bleeding and then vet, and then yeah. Their females usually just nip and like bite other females. Yeah. And also never mix males and females unless the male is neutered. Yes. So that's another pro. I mean, yeah, that's another pro. A female pair is actually better for beginners because they are much easier, unlike males, because I had a lot of problems here. And I have a very good bonding tip it's a really good bonding tip, how to bond them. Just introduce them in a neutral area, like somewhere both of them haven't been. Like I put mine outside, around the barrier of course, and they did great. So yeah, that's a good bonding tip. Okay, now for the female cons. Dun, dun, dun. If you get a female from a pet store, I do not recommend any pet from a pet store. Like, that's just like you're supporting their chains and like the store chains and like their whole, like, it's really bad. Never get pets from pet store. And if you do, research a lot and make sure and ask many questions. So that, yeah, and so about that, like, they could have, if you get a female from a pet store or a mixed rescue situation, the problem is that they could have babies without you knowing, and then that's a whole nother additional vet fee you need. Oh look, latte's like a pancake. Okay, yeah. So you don't want that. Another con is about females is that they can have more health issues than males, which I don't really like. Unless you have a good vet money, you could take them, but I don't recommend that. But it's not that common. It's not really common. So yeah. And they can also have, another con is that they still have dominance issues. Unlike, just like males, they still have dominance issues. It does not, if you get females, does not mean they'll perfectly be the best pair in the world. So yes, that's something to be aware of. Okay, so now let's sum it up. Sorry if that noise in the background, if you could hear it. But to sum it up, both males and females are great. Females are better for beginners. Males are just as good. Both are awesome. Just to do your research on them. Make sure they have hay. Oh, they made a mess. They have hay and hides and all that. And please subscribe. I post a new vid about 2 times a week, or once a week at least, but never less than once a week. And I post shorts almost daily. So bye!